interesting facts about famous people.
Romantic Westerns, Valentine's Day. It's that time of year again. Something in the air. A flutter of the heart. A certain weightlessness. Come and sit here by the fire. Watch the flickering firelight. Let me touch your lips with mine. Will you keep me warm tonight? If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. The Grey Fox, 1982. Old West highwayman Bill Miner, Richard Farnsworth, known to the Pinkertons as the Gentleman Bandit. Released in 1901 after 33 years in prison, a genial old man goes to Washington to live with his sister's family. The world has changed while he has been away. He just can't adjust. So he goes to Canada and returns to the only life familiar to him, robbery, with stagecoaches changed to trains, developing a late-in-life romantic relationship with Kate Flynn, played by Jackie Burroughs.
Age, the future don't mean too much unless you're maybe thinking about next week. I realize something about myself. I've got ambitions in me that just won't quit.
The Man from Snowy River, 1982. Jim Craig has lived his first 18 years in the mountains of Australia on his father's farm. The death of his father forces him to go to the lowlands to earn money to get the farm back on its feet. Kirk Douglas plays two roles as twin brothers who haven't spoken for years, one of whom was Jim's father's best friend, and the other of whom is the father of the girl he wants to marry, Jessica Harrison. A 20-year-old feud re-erupts, catching Jim and Jessica in the middle of it, as Jim is accused of letting a prize stallion loose.
As beautiful as they themselves. Boy who becomes a man.
High Noon, 1952. On the day he gets married and hangs up his badge, Marshal Will Kane is told that a man he sent to prison years before, Frank Miller, is returning on the noon train to deliver his revenge. Having initially decided to leave with his new wife, Will decides to go back and face Miller. When he seeks help from the townspeople he has protected for so long, they turn their backs on him. It seems Kane may have to face Miller alone, as well as the rest of Miller's gang, who are waiting for him at the station. His wife, however, returns to help.
Come on out. Come out of your friend here and get it the way Pierce did. As soon as you walk through that door. Come on, I'll hold my fire.
Apache, 1954. Following the surrender of Geronimo, Masai, the last Apache warrior, is captured and scheduled for transportation to a Florida reservation. Instead, he manages to escape and heads for his homeland to win back his girl, a woman that sticks with him through the tough times, and settle down to grow crops. His pursuers have other ideas though.
Defying even his cruelty for her
White man, every Indian is my enemy. I cannot kill them all. And someday they will kill me.
And we will live until someday.
The Hanging Tree, 1959, a western starring Gary Cooper, Maria Schell, Carl Malden, and George C. Scott, set in the goldfields of Montana during the gold rush of the 1860s and 1870s. The story follows a doctor who saves a criminal from a lynch mob, then earns the enmity of several prospectors while trying to protect a young woman who he has nursed back to health after she was injured in a coach robbery, finding love eventually.
From the hanging tree, I walked away from the hanging tree, and my own true love, she walked.
Angel and the Badman, 1947. Notorious gunman Quirt Evans is wounded and on the run, arriving at a Quaker farm owned by Thomas Worth and his family, where he collapses from exhaustion. Evan asks Thomas and his daughter Penelope to take him into town in order to send an urgent telegram. The telegram contains a land claim. The family ignores the doctor's advice to rid themselves of the gunfighter. They tend to the delirious Evans. Penny Worth becomes intrigued by his ravings. Evans regains consciousness. Penny explains to him about the Quaker credo of non-violence and way of life. 3 weeks later, two desperados ride into town looking for Evans. Penny's brother, Johnny, informs Evans of his visitors. Evans prepares to flee. Penny, now smitten with Evans, offers to run off with him. Upon hearing the sound of horses, Evans grabs his revolver and, to his horror, finds that it has been emptied. His life is in serious danger.
Turn around, Quirt.
But I'm patient. It's only a matter of time and I hang you.
Not me, mister. From now on, I'm a farmer.
Open Range, 2003. Boss Spearman, Robert Duvall, Charlie Waite, Kevin Costner, Mose Harrison, and Button, three graze their cattle across the prairies of the West, showing a friendship forged by a code of honor, living a life unencumbered. When their wayward herd forces them near the town of Harmonville, the cowboys encounter the corrupt sheriff, Poole, and the kingpin rancher, Denton Baxter, who runs the territory through tyranny and violence. Boss and Charlie find themselves drawn towards an inevitable showdown, as they are forced to defend the freedom and values of a lifestyle that is all too quickly vanishing. Amidst the turmoil, life suddenly takes an unexpected turn for the loner Charlie when he meets the beautiful and warm-spirited Sue Barlow, Annette Bening, a woman who embraces both his heart and his soul. Dances with Wolves, 1990. Lieutenant John Dunbar is dubbed a hero after he accidentally leads Union troops to a victory during the Civil War. He requests a position on the western frontier, but finds it deserted. He soon finds out he is not alone, but meets a wolf he dubs Two Socks and a curious Sioux tribe. Dunbar quickly makes friends with the tribe and discovers love with a white woman who was raised by the Sioux tribe. He gradually earns the respect of these native people, and they learn from each other and befriend each other. The Big Trail, 1930, an early Western widescreen film starring 23-year-old John Wayne in his first leading role, directed by Raoul Walsh. Breck leads a wagon train of pioneers through Indian attacks, storms, deserts, swollen rivers, down cliffs, and so on, while looking for the murderer of a trapper and falling in love with Ruth. Paint Your Wagon, 1969. A Michigan farmer and a prospector form a partnership in the California gold country. Their adventures include buying and sharing a wife, hijacking a stage, kidnapping 6 prostitutes, and turning their mining camp into a boomtown. Along the way, there is plenty of drinking, gambling, and singing. They even find time to do creative gold mining.
Why not?
Why not?
Because, woman can't have 2 husbands.
Well, I was married to a man who had 2 wives. Why can't a woman have 2 husbands?
Million miles away, behind the door.
If you like this video, make sure you hit the notification button so you will see all my new videos as they come up. Take a look at my channel to see all my many other videos. The link is in the description. Check out my Facebook page as well. I appreciate likes and subscribers. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.